Now that we've examined how switches forward frames within a single local network, we need to explore what happens as that local network grows. This module introduces broadcast domains, scalability, and challenges of large layer 2 networks, as well as how virtual LANs, VLANs, allow logical segmentation within a shared physical infrastructure. Certain protocols rely on broadcast communication, right? ARP, for example, sends frames to every device on the local network. In a small network, this overhead is minimal, but as a LAN grows, every broadcast frame must be processed by every device. This increases unnecessary traffic and reduces security and performance concerns. At large, flat, layer 2 network can quickly become inefficient and difficult to manage. A broadcast domain consists of all devices that receive broadcast frames sent by one member of the group. Switches forward broadcast frames to all ports within the same VLANs. However, routers do not forward layer 2 broadcasts between networks. This distinction is critical. Routers create boundaries between those broadcast domains. In a flat layer 2 network, all devices share the same broadcast domain. While simple configuration, this design does not scale well. As the number of devices increases, broadcast traffic grows exponentially, troubleshooting and isolation also become more challenging, and we have undivided networks. Virtual LANs or VLANs allow administrators to divide physical switches into multiple logical networks. Ports can be grouped into separate VLANs, and each forming its own broadcast domain. Devices in one VLAN cannot directly communicate with devices in another VLAN without routing. This allows for isolation, improved performance, and structured network design, as well as security. In port-based VLAN configuration, specific switch ports are assigned a VLAN identifier. Traffic entering a port associated with a VLAN and remains within that broadcast domain. The switch then enforces this separation internally. From the perspective of a connected device, it appears as though the separate physical switches exist. That means you can logically have ports 1 through 4 operating on one VLAN and 5 through 8 operating on a separate VLAN. When VLANs span multiple switches, trunk links are required to carry traffic for multiple VLANs. The 802.1q standard inserts a VLAN tag into the Ethernet frame, identifying the VLAN to which the frame belongs. This tagging ensures that the VLAN separation is preserved even as frames traverse those interconnected switches. Devices in separate VLANs cannot communicate directly at layer 2. Inter VLAN communication requires a router or layer 3 switch. This design enforces controlled boundaries between those segments. Policies can be applied to regulate traffic between VLANs, thus enhancing both organizational security. As your layer 2 grows, broadcast traffic becomes a scaling concern. Switches alone do not limit that broadcast propagation. VLANs provide that logical segmentation within shared infrastructure. This creates multiple broadcast domains, and routers or layer 3 switches can enable controlled communication between those segments.